Hi babies, welcome back to my channel. This is Tati Chanel and today I'm going to be doing a cuticle and nail prep video. So this client in specifically, he is a male and he gets manicures. So the problem with him is that he has a lot of cuticle. I mean, a lot of cuticle on the nail plate. So today we're going to be showing you how to remove it safely and make the hands look nice. Let's go. So first off, we're going to be pushing the back of the cuticle. I'm using a metal cuticle pusher. You can also use the disposable one. So in previous videos, I do mention that I always use my cuticle bit. Again, this client has a lot of cuticle, so the cuticle bit wouldn't be able to push back all that cuticle. So a metal one is what we're going to be using, and I'm going very lightly. I'm asking him like almost every 2 seconds, is it hurting you? Am I pushing too hard? So always make sure to tell your client if they are okay. So right here, we're pushing up all the dead skin off the nail plate. So as you can see, look, it's very stuck on there. So slowly, one step at a time, be pushing back. And probably your question is like, why does he grow so much cuticle? It just honestly depends on the person. He works a lot with his hands, just a lot. His job requires a lot of hands-on work. So that's why his cuticles can be like that. But don't worry, we're gonna get them fixed. So nothing here is sped up. Everything is in real time because I just wanted you to see how it's done. Nice and slow and steady. Nothing too fast because you don't want to hurt them. Okay, and here's when we go with our round cuticle bit. This is my favorite bit of all times. So here again, I'm showing you that I'm putting it in reverse every time I do the cuticle. Try it out if you haven't. I promise you, it's a game changer. There we go. We're starting from left to right, as I always say. Here, you're removing all the dead skin that's on the nail plate, the one that didn't get lifted up when you were pushing the cuticle. So this is gonna just file everything away. And also I feel like this lifts up the cuticle a little bit more, which is visible. So when you cut with the nippers, it's much easier. And here you're gonna see how it pushes back the cuticle a little bit more. So look at that. If you really saw it, it pushed back the cuticle. Girl, I can't even talk. It pushed back the cuticle a little bit more. So again, on the thumb. Here I had to go gently because he said like, okay, here it really does hurt. Next, here's where we're cutting the skin. Big tip. Another game changer. Y'all ready? Okay. Make sure your cuticle nippers are sharp. Okay. If they are dull, they don't have any, sharpness into them, it's gonna snag on the skin and that's gonna hurt them. So if they're sharp, it's just gonna cut right through like butter. So I recommend a nice pair. So remember, when we're cutting cuticle, we are just cutting everything that's dead. When you cut cuticle and someone starts bleeding, it's because you cut live skin. Okay? If you see that the cuticle is not cutting and you're trying to force and dig into it, it's probably not cuticle or dead skin, okay? So just leave that alone. Don't touch it. So as you can see here, cut all the way. So as you can see, he's not moving his finger, nothing's hurting because this is all dead skin. And right here, I picked it up so I can show you guys. Look at this. Look at that. Beautiful. Nice. I love it. It's so satisfying to me. So right here, I digged a little bit in because I knew it was dead skin. And as you can see, it was dead skin, and just taking it all off. Also, something I dislike when I was working at a salon was doing wet manicures. I hated dipping the hands in water with cuticle remover and then taking them out and cutting the cuticle. To me, I felt like I wasn't really cutting anything because I really couldn't see it since the skin swells up because it's wet. So if you're deciding, should I dip my hands in water to soften my cuticles? No, don't do that. Do everything dry. I promise you, again, another Tati Chanel game changer. So we're still just clipping off the dead skin. And this was actually very thick. It was like a thick, hard piece of skin. Really didn't bend. It was just, hard. So again, I'm being very, very careful here on the thumb. Because this one, he was like, it hurts. So very careful. Next, I'm going with my 180 sanding band at 5,000 RPMs. So it's a very slow spin. Here, I'm just making sure everything is smooth on the nail, removing all that dead skin that is still attached to the nail bed. And also, we're removing all the shine so we can get ready for gel application. This does not hurt. This is the same process you do when you do acrylics. After we finish with the sanding band, I'm going back in with my nippers and just removing any leftover cuticle that I can see. So you see that little piece? I'm just trying to clip it off. Next, I'm going in with my hand file and I'm just trying to make the nail as even as possible. Here I had to be very careful because since he's a nail biter, the skin is very tender underneath. So as much as I could just even out was good enough. Here I'm going in with my orange buffer and just smoothing out the nail. So then I send him to go wash his hands, no soap, just with the brush, really good, to brush off all the dust away. And here I'm showing you how clean, and I was just so excited because they looked so good. So next I'm taking my Koopa gel top coat. This one's a no wipe top coat. And I'm carefully placing the clear coat. You have to make sure not to touch the cuticle or the skin because if you cure it and you have product on the skin, it can burn and cause irritation. And usually I would place a base coat, which would be my gelish foundation. But he always says that the gel lasts longer when I just put the clear coat. So this is why I didn't do that. But if it was any other client, I do put my gelish foundation first and then 2 coats of color and then the top coat. So his hand was curing. It cured for, I think I put it in for 2 minutes, but minimum is 60 seconds. And here I'm using my Mia Secret Cuticle oil and just rubbing it really, really good. Because he needed all the moisture, okay? So here comes the end of the video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys learned from this. Here is a before shot and then the after, which looks so nice and clean. Make sure to follow me on my Instagram, my nail and personal one, so you could just keep up to date with me on my daily life, and subscribe to this channel. And then hit the little bell on the side so you can know when I post a new video. And I'll see you till next time.